morning. This is Heather with Heal with Kristen, and I'm going to be doing a weekly reading for the week of September 6th. I'm also going to start by showing you how to download my oracle cards. It's in an app version, and if you go to the App Store and do a search for Indigos, sorry, it's not coming up very well. You can kind of see it. It'll come up with this. If you download it, it will look like this. It comes up with all these collections. My app is the Sparkle and Shine, and it will look like this. This is sorry, it is so hard to see these. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be using today for my first reading, for the weekly reading, and then I'm going to move on to another deck of cards to do a little bit more energy. Okay, so with my deck, it's really simple. You have readings, browse, journal, and all these other little functions. So I am going to go to readings. I am going to do a 3-card reading for the week. We have 1 card, 3 cards, and 5-card readings. So let's do a 3-card reading. And ask you to close your eyes and asks that you connect with your spirit guides. I've already done that. So you can slide all and have your choice of the cards. So we're going to pick 3 cards. Okay, then it comes up with our challenge. It's not focusing, I'm really sorry. Our challenge is winds of change. Our situation is ancestors. This is making me crazy. Okay. And the advice is new beginnings. Okay. Okay, so this week there's going to be a lot of change coming through. If you have watched any of my horoscope readings for the month of September, there's quite a few of them that I explained as we prepare to go into 2022. There's going to be a lot of change, a lot of clearing out of our past. Okay, 2022, I'm feeling is going to be a very high energy year. And in order to get rid of our things that are holding us back, we need to go through karma. Okay, so a lot of karma from our past is going to be coming up to be healed. So this is not necessarily even karma that we have created ourselves, but possibly ancestral karma, okay? Think of everything that's happening in the world, not necessarily things that we've created ourselves, but things that have been created throughout history that needs to be changed, okay? So you're going to be presented with challenges, and these challenges are going to focus on healing your past, healing karma. One of the main things that I always teach is when you're confronted with a difficult situation, do you see a pattern? Do you notice either something for yourself that maybe this feeling has occurred to you before? Maybe this same situation has happened to you before. Maybe the people are the same. You could be having some people coming back from your past now. Some people that rise up fear, that allow you to show anger, that cause you to be triggered. All of these things are telling you that there are unresolved emotions within you, unresolved problems from your past. It could be earlier in your life, or it could be past lives. This is a very, very, very important time to listen to challenges. Um, as you go through challenges, to listen to your intuition, to listen to yourself. Do not run from challenges. Do not run from your fears. This is a time when being out of your comfort zone is actually going to help you to confront old karma and to help it be released. Okay, so the ancestor card. It's not only talking about the possibility of karma from your ancestors, but it's also there to help you call on your ancestors if you need help. Okay, they're there. Ask for whoever you feel comfortable with. If you feel comfortable with a blood ancestor, then ask for their help. If you just don't know who to call on, just call on your ancestors. Call on your angels, your spirit guides. Have them help you define new people in your life, new spirits to help you, to guide you, that are going to be safe for you also. Make sure that these ancestors are safe and in your best interest. There are some energies out there that are not quite in that place. Okay. New beginnings are coming. New beginnings are definitely on their way. But we need to make sure that the new beginnings are going to be what's for your highest good. The universe is always out to help you achieve your highest good, but you have to understand the path that we choose also defines whether it's for our highest good or not. The universe always gives us a choice, and if we're choosing a path that's not aligned, then what's coming, the new beginnings that are coming, may not be quite ready for us, or they may start we may start down a path that doesn't align with these new beginnings, or at least get us to these new beginnings. So it's, I don't want to say, I always hate to say it's going to be a difficult week. It's not necessarily going to be a difficult week. Yes, there's going to be challenges, but as always, it's how we handle the challenges. It's how we face our fears. It's how we can see and understand what's going on. Um, Challenges are not there to hammer us into the ground. It's not the universe saying you're bad, so here you go, deal with this challenge. The challenges are there to help us. If we can see that, if we can approach a situation as a learning experience and call on the help we need, do not be afraid to say, angels, I'm struggling with this. Can you please help? Don't be afraid to call for help from the divine, from our spiritual realm. They're always there to help us. They want to help us. And they're there to help us get through the things that we don't necessarily see. We can't always see the bigger picture, and they can. They can help us, guide us. Just be willing to know that we're undergoing a changing process. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be difficulties. There are going to be emotions that we do not want to feel, that we do not want to experience. On that point, this would be a good week also to step back from ways that we are dampening our emotions with alcohol, distractions, things like that. Because what they do is they block us from not only feeling the bad, which at times we really do need to feel, but they also block us from feeling the good. And when we align with our path, we come from a place of joy. Joy is what helps us get in alignment with our soul and with our desires and with what we need to be doing in this lifetime. And so joy is very, very important, and dampening our bad also dampens our good feelings. So this would be a great week to maybe step away from alcohol, or at least drink lightly. Maybe think about not engaging in drugs or other kind of addictive things that distract us from our emotions and distract us from the hardships in our life. This is a week to really focus on facing whatever challenges arise head on. and not being afraid, which I am a total fear monger. So I I tend to be afraid and run the other direction. So I'm right there with you this week, and going to be focusing on facing those challenges, facing those fears. Okay, so that is the reading from my cards. And so the next deck I'm going to use is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So let's see what comes up in these cards. These cards are always so enlightening. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful deck, but they're also so informative. Okay, so let's see. I'm seeing an energy very related to the sacral chakra, the inner child, which aligns with what I was seeing with my cards. The energy of challenges and facing our fears, facing our past. I think there's going to be a lot of inner child work needing to be done. Okay, let's see what popped up. Okay, light worker starseed. Serve the world by being you. Okay. This feels very connected to the inner child, and also what I was talking about in my reading with my cards. It's very important for us when we connect to our soul to understand that our inner child, what we come into in this lifetime, is very aligned with our soul. Our inner child is completely innocent. It's completely unknowing. All it is an energy with an absolute connection with our soul's desires. We learn through hardship, through pain, through agony, through heartbreak, to become the more ego-centered, ego-based humans that we become. Joy is what reconnects us to our soul's desires, to our life path, okay? This card, Serve the World by Being You, tells us that when we can get back to our soul energy, to the person that we were when we came into this life, with all the knowledge that we've gained being human in this lifetime, we are going to be fully aligned with our life path and our life's mission. The inner child is the key to that. The inner child, our inner children, allow us to feel joy, allow us to connect to our soul. They help guide us. They help us see things that we miss living as adults and living an ego-centered life. Okay, so the inner child needs some healing. If you have any knowledge about how to heal your inner child, great. Start that path. If you have no knowledge, now's the time to begin researching that. This is a very, very important thing to do right now to help you get on your path. It's also helping you to release your past. And as people from your past come into your present, like I saw that earlier, they're going to be stirring up emotions that are going to trigger your inner child. Notice what your triggers are. That's a key component to seeing when your inner child is coming to the present, is coming to the forefront and saying, hey, I need help. The triggers are your key. So, something that triggers you, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's a certain topic, figure out why you're triggered by that. Okay. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are very key to helping you become aware of what is still bothering you. I had a dream the other night. I woke up crying. So, over the past couple mornings, I've been trying to do some meditation and figure out where those feelings are still being held, where the trauma occurred, how the trauma occurred, like in my spirit, and try to fix those. So, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your triggers. Know that you are indeed a light worker and you have a very, very, very important path here. And so by helping yourself heal, confronting your past, by, facing those challenges, facing those fears, you are aligning every step of the way with your soul path. And your soul path is going to be filled with joy and reward because it's something that you came into this life to do. It's divine. So, have a wonderful week. There's going to be lots of good, even though the challenges are there, even though, there might be some hardships or some feelings. You're on an amazing path to healing. So, take care, and I will see you back next week.